And this is it. This is the final countdown. And then the extra episode, I think, is a side story looking at some different characters. So this is the end of Lee's story, which makes me super sad because I love Lee. And this is like the one major plot point that I alluded to before, saying that I did remember one or two things about the first season of this game, which is the only one I'd played before. Hope everyone's doing okay. What day is it today? It's Sunday. I hope that everyone's having a good Sunday. And yeah, let's get into it. Episode 5, No Time Left. Yep, and then we've got the special episode. So excited for this. I'm also excited. I am a little bit nervous, but I am excited as well. Okay, before we dive into the last episode, as usual, just a quick reminder that we are raising money for medical aid for Palestinians. I'm sorry, Dean, you're not the first person in chat today. It's B. That honor goes to B. But you're second, which is almost as good. !Palestine pulls up the link to our fundraiser for medical aid for Palestinians. We are currently at... Oh, I think some people must have donated last time or while I was away, which is fabulous. Thank you so much for your generous donations. So we're currently at £1,632.87, which is just over £100 away from our next goal, which is £1,750, which is really exciting. You can help us get to that goal if you could afford to. Every little helps, so really appreciate any of the donations. !Palestine, again, will pull up the link to our fundraiser, and !BDS will pull up the links to the BDS website and the Decolonize Palestine website. Holding down the fort, cuddling one of the cats, and getting the stream up on TV while Charlotte makes dinner. Thank you for your service, Chris. It's going to be a rough one today. So, comfort, cats, comfort, meals, everything is very welcome. Very necessary.
What if my parents come home and I'm not there? I've got my walkie-talkie in case they try that way.
Hey, there were some batteries in one of those boxes. Here, you can have some
louder than
too.
I expected. Hey, Lost and Fairy, welcome.
We should look for your parents.
They always stay in the same place when they go there.
The Marsh house?
Yes, that's it!
Fuck off, Dean.
You didn't come into town from the railroad, did you? We gotta go!
I would say that I would challenge myself not to die this episode, but I don't believe in myself enough to do that, so...
Clementine!
But if it happens by accident, then somebody tell me how amazing I am at playing video games.
Oh. Clementine's gone. Wherever she is, I have to find her.
I'm excited to finally
We have
get
a better
some
chance of
answers
finding her
about
if we all
whoever
go
these
together.
creeps that have been stalking Clementine
Look for
are.
Clementine together.
Hell yeah.
She's my
Brother!
family. She's all I got.
Brother Amit is coming with us.
In the end, family's all that matters.
You're right. I owe her. Somehow I gotta make it right.
Okay, here we are.
Clementine.
Okay. So yeah, we got everyone with us. I'm pretty nervous about Kenny. Because Kenny always finds a way to fuck shit up and be a fucking asshole. So I'm nervous about that, but I figured that
Vernon,
power in
get out
numbers
here.
is a good idea.
There doesn't have to be any trouble here. All I want is the girl. Give her back and nobody needs
It's
to
not
get hurt.
Vernon, right? We know it's not Vernon.
Clementine, are you all right? Where are you?
Oh, this is the clip from the
Vernon, you
last.
son of a bitch.
Yeah. Sorry.
Who is this?
It's not Vernon, if that's what you're thinking.
What did happen to Vernon,
Really
though?
watch your tone. Clementine's fine. But if I were you, I'd choose my next words very carefully.
What do you want from me? Whatever it is, I'll do it. You can let her go.
I want you to never hurt anybody again.
What?
This is the kidnapping league.
Oh, what the fuck?
Then what is it?
So he knows Lee.
A rescue.
Excuse me? Okay. Something is going on that I don't like, and I feel like we're gonna get some more racism discourse.
Just hold on, Clementine. Coming.
More racism discourse is on its way. Because what the fuck?
Don't worry, pal. We'll get her back.
Hello, Charlotte. What are you cooking? Hopefully something delicious and comforting, because this is gonna be a sad, sad episode. I feel it in my bones.
Not great. My hand is hot. It's thumping a little bit.
You seem okay for now.
Yeah, totally.
We don't have much time.
They will remember that. Oh boy. I don't know what that means.
We're about to have a
Risotto.
lot less.
Delicious.
We'll all make sure nothing
That's
gets
good
in.
comfort
You're still the
food.
smartest fucker out of all of us. Try to find another way out of here.
Okay. Okay. So did we go down to the morgue where we met Vernon and co for the first time? Is that where we are? Or like in the sewers? Sorry, that really long message, by the way, is content warnings. I've added a content warning timer, and just to kind of go over that quickly, sorry, because I've never finished this series before. It's not comprehensive, but what I did say is content warnings for The Walking Dead include character death, gore and blood, political themes like racism and eugenics, which, you know, those are all things that we know happen in this game already, and themes which invoke real-world disaster, war and colonization, including but not limited to starvation, malnutrition, emergency medical procedures in a non-sterile environment, displacement, child death and child trauma, and more. This content warning list is non-exhaustive based on previous episodes, so apologies if anything happens which I didn't account for, and please take care. Just wanted to take a second to say that out loud, because I know there have been some really heavy moments in this game, especially specifically in the way that they connect to real life, and I know that I've really struggled with some of those moments, and haven't always necessarily been expecting them, but I didn't necessarily find a good content warnings list for this before, so unfortunately I didn't have that before, so apologies if anyone has been struggling, but hopefully that can kind of help people who are entering for the first time and are not familiar with the kind of content for this game be a little more safe, and take care of yourselves if you're struggling. No worries if you need to step away and take a moment. Lemon, pea, and veggie bacon risotto sounds delicious and very comforting. Oh, okay. Here's a content warning list for The Walking Dead that was put together a while back. Thank you, B. I will use that later and update the content warnings later. Could you do me a favor, because you're in the Game Assist Discord server? Quick moment to plug the Game Assist Discord server, which you can join if you become a patron of Game Assist for as little as £1 a month. Wow, that felt dirty. But anyway, if you could post that in the Discord server in the gaming channel, that would be really helpful, and I'll use that later to update it for next time we play. With that in mind, let's suffer. Let's suffer. You heard me.
Just some surgical supplies.
Okay. Hey, we're trying to find a
Looks like a carjack.
way out of here, right?
Imagine this being used on a body.
Rib spreader, is that what it was called? I imagine, what, you use that if you're cutting someone open to, like, do surgery on them? I'm not sure what context you would need to spread someone's ribs.
Like Vernon and his people. cleared this shit out of here in a hurry.
Where the hell did they go?
Yeah, I think this was where Vernon and co were hanging out before.
Nothing through here.
Damn. I was kind of hoping they dug some secret tunnels or something.
I want to make a joke about secret tunnels, but I'm not going to do that. But if you know, you know.
Hey, don't worry. We'll find Clementine.
Damn right we will. No matter what.
To do that, you gotta get us another way out.
I'm working on it, Kenny. Maybe I shouldn't have brought Kenny along. I feel like that was maybe a mistake.
Just keep looking for another way out. I got this.
Working on it, Kenny.
Any trouble?
There's thousands of dead filling the sewers, and God only knows how many up top, so, you know.
Don't worry about this door right now. We got it.
Yeah, okay. Can I go up the stairs or something? Is that... What's this?
This isn't gonna help.
Well, I thought I'd look anyway, Lee. Okay. Yeah, I think we gotta try and go up the stairs, see if there's anything down there. How is everyone else doing this fine Sunday? What are y'all up to? Okay, we've got the rib spreader. That could come in handy, maybe. Yeah. Why not?
I'll have these doors open in 2 seconds.
Wow. That's a handy device, huh? Although thinking about that in someone's body is grim. I'm laughing at Dean being an asshole in the chat because it was me he was hanging around with today. In person, I know. Crazy. Holy. Holy. My guy. That's my guy. I don't want him to die.
Shit. This is bad. Fuck. Tell me more.
Okay. This has to be done. Sorry, pal. I gotta do it.
Whoa!
Stop! He's awake!
Whew.
He's still bitten.
Oh my
So?
god, Kenny, it was a mistake. Kenny was a mistake.
This is about trying to save him. At the very least, buy him some time.
No, it
We have
isn't,
to cut
Kenny.
it off,
It's
though?
never about anyone else but you, Kenny.
Do we know it works?
Fuck.
We don't know anything.
Is that a
There's
tourniquet?
gonna be a lot of blood.
There's gonna be a shitload of blood.
What if he dies?
Then the rest of us go after Clementine and get the hell out of Savannah.
Damn right. Let's do this. If there's a chance it stops you from turning, we have to take it.
Hey, I'm laying right here.
Yeah, God. Don't I get a say in this, dickhead?
It's not really our call anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
If we take
Doing
off
good,
the
just
arm,
having some coffee.
die of blood
Nice.
loss. Well, maybe you won't die from the bite.
What do you think?
I don't think it's gonna help.
No. We leave it.
Are you sure?
You chose to keep your
Yeah,
arm.
I feel like I got time. Just keep an eye on me. If I get my hands on the bastard who's got Clem, I'm gonna be happy to have them both.
I don't think that chopping the arm off is gonna buy
gonna
us
die.
time. I don't think it is.
Yeah,
And the blood loss
not in
and the
here.
trauma
You
is
guys
gonna
keep
make
an
me
eye on
weaker.
that door. I'll work on getting us out of here.
I think it's gonna make me weaker
This
and
is
make
what
me
we're
die
doing. I
quicker.
don't want to hear anything else, okay?
Yes, we watched Furiosa today, which is awesome, by the way. I too want to get deep into the Mad Max lore, to be honest. I really want to rewatch Fury Road now. I want it on record that if I get bit in the zombie apocalypse, please chop off my arm. Sure, Dean, we'll do that for you. I'll ingrain that in my memory. The thing is, in this zombie apocalypse, like, considering the rules of this zombie apocalypse, which is that you're going to turn anyway, the bite seems not necessarily related. And I don't know if chopping off the bitten arm will actually stop you from dying, right? So my assumption is that, like, that's it. That's it for him. And I guess I don't fully understand how this works, because we know that no matter what, if people die, then they will turn into a zombie in this universe. And that it's not necessarily the zombie bite that gets you turned into a zombie. So from what we know, from the knowledge that we have about how it works in this world, we can't be sure that cutting off the arm is going to help. So I don't know. Hello, first time chatter, Mucky Buckets, welcome. Yeah, it's going alright. Thank you for asking. We're doing okay. How are you? We're pretty early into the final episode of The Walking Dead, which I've really been enjoying so far. Even if you get bitten on another body part, just chop off your arm. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're assuming you mean, Dean. So, if you get bitten on any part of your body during the zombie apocalypse, we'll be sure to cut off your entire arm. Okay. Everyone becomes a zombie when they die, but zombie bites trigger very rapid death. Okay, but would chopping off the arm help? Like, why do the bites trigger a rapid death? Is it some kind of, like, venom? Or, like, what is the scientific logic of the fact that the bite triggers quick death? Like, how does that work?
We're gonna have to go as quiet as possible and see if we can make it to an empty floor, or even the roof.
Sounds good.
And also, regardless, based on what they know so far, I'm not sure whether it would be the logical conclusion.
Everybody. There's some light up there.
Good. Gotta get my ass off this ladder.
You lose blood as well from a zombie bite. Ooh, okay. My concern is, like, the blood loss from cutting off the arm without proper, like, medical care. I feel like that would also trigger rapid death, right? And without enough information to know whether amputation would actually solve the problem.
Shit!
Oh, jeez. Shut the fuck up.
Is this my first time playing the game? Basically, yes. Yeah.
So yes, then.
I played the first season, which we're almost finished, like 12 years ago, but didn't really remember anything. Oh, Lee. Oh, poor Lee.
Lee! Lee! Oh, God. Are you alive? Get up!
Yeah, I agree, Marky Buckets, and that was why I didn't chop off the arm.
I'm alive. I think.
You have to pull yourself up.
I think considering the situation, I'm dying anyway. I don't know for sure that the amputation would help, and I'd be really concerned about the effects of the amputation. 2 arms would help at the moment as well, so cumulatively it just made me think, based on the information I have, I don't know if that amputation is worth the risk. Is it that the bite kills you as a separate event than dying and turning into a zombie? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Again, not super familiar with the lore of this game, so kind of figuring it out as we go along. But I'm kind of enjoying that, because it means that, you know, while I'm playing and experiencing the game, I'm figuring out stuff about the world and how to make decisions based on the information that I have, like, as we go.
Remember when Savannah was empty?
Those Crawford bastards did one thing right, I guess.
There must be thousands of them.
Did they follow us here?
It sure seems like it.
That's crazy. They can't track. They just roam.
Is it? That fucking train wasn't exactly discreet.
Maybe we can wait for an opening.
I don't know. We could be waiting a long time.
Still, Lee's right, and that we gotta pick our time and go. Anybody know how far and in what direction the mansion is? We probably ought to start there.
It's between us and River Street, so we can stop if we have to. Retrace our steps, maybe. And they get going towards the hotel where Clem's parents were staying.
Okay. Look, let's get our bearings and see if we can figure out a way to make
Is
it across
Savannah
town.
not that big
Good.
of a city?
Good.
Basically, any cause of death causes you to turn into a zombie in the Walking Dead world. Yeah, that's what we learned from the first couple of episodes, I think. But zombie death bites are a 100% fatal cause of death. But what does that mean exactly?
See anything?
There's a fire escape here, and that's about it.
Okay.
If we get over to that bell tower, we might have some impact on all those walkers out there.
But then we just run through the streets? I don't
miss,
know.
What was her name? Was it Molly? With her friggin' climbing skill and her ice pick situation. She would really help right now. This is always a good game to go back to and play. I can imagine, yeah, for sure. I'm very excited to replay it in the future once I've finished my first playthrough.
You came with me.
You didn't think I would? It's like you said, Clementine has been my biggest, well, only real fan. I'd be a big piece of crap if I didn't.
Yeah, true.
What do you think?
I think I'm staring down at my worst nightmare. Just a dusty haze of death.
Try to keep your shit together. Need to get off this roof. You still want to die?
I'm more afraid of getting someone else killed.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen as well as I can.
Thanks. Including me?
Getting bitten's not that bad.
Really?
No, it's a death sentence. It's horrible. But try not to worry about it.
Try not to worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
That looks like Crawford Square over there.
Fuck that place. Did fix up our boat, though. We get Clementine and get right back.
Make sure she wears her life jacket, okay? Something tells me she's not gonna want to.
God. I can't imagine anything worse than Clementine going alone with Kenny.
That looks like Crawford Square over there.
If Clementine and Kenny end up like stuck together when Lee is dead, that's really concerning.
See anything?
Nah, I'm just, I was taking a minute, actually. Sorry, I know I shouldn't.
There's a bell tower over there.
We know what those do.
Yeah. Could be part of how we get through the streets.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, once the brain is dead, you are dead, which means you turn into a zombie. Okay, that makes sense. You don't need to be bitten to turn, you will become a zombie even if you die of old age, but if you get bitten, you'll die within hours to days. Right, okay. The brain is the most important thing that turns you into a zombie. That's why to kill zombies, you have to hit them in the head. Got ya. That makes sense. That's really helpful. Thank you, Dean and Mucky Buckets. I don't know if amputations are covered in the games, but they do come in the comics and TV show. Well, what do the comics and the TV show kind of show about amputations and in the event of like a bite and you amputate the bitten limb?
Any thoughts about anything else?
Nah, I'm alright. Just needed to take a second. I'll keep an eye out over here. Sorry.
How many you think are wandering around underneath us right now?
In the hospital? Thousands. I mean, who knows? It was full of dead before, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And out there? Look at that dust. Fuck, man, who knows?
Amputations do stop you turning if done quickly enough. I'm not sure if we had time, and then also, yeah, you then have to deal with amputation. It just didn't feel like a the cost benefit analysis that I did in my head made me think Lee is gonna die anyway, but at least it would be helpful to have 2 arms while we try and get Clem back. That's why zombies still have cognitive abilities like seeing and hearing. That's really interesting. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
What's
Thanks,
going
guys.
on?
That's just everything. Fuck, man. You know.
I do.
I'm glad I was the one who did it. I can tell myself forever that I saved him from the worst of it.
Don't dwell on it.
I look at where we are right now, and I can't imagine Cat and Duck in all this mess.
Can't.
No, I'm sorry. We're in a fucking hurry to get off this roof. It's not the time. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
Wait. I can look at the tower.
That looks like Crawford Square over there.
Yeah, okay. Nothing really here, I guess. Okay, we got a ladder here.
It's an extension ladder.
Okay, I'll do this in a second. Let me talk to the others first. Tell myself forever. Given our survival rates so far, you're being very optimistic about your lifespan, Kenny. Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
He or she walked away from whatever accident.
if something happens to Kenny, it's no big
That
loss
doesn't
in my
really mean
book.
much.
Not to be cruel, but he has just given us absolute shit for no reason this whole way. I mean, not...
Some poor bastard took us.
Obviously...
Yeah, looks like whoever was up here painting that sign went ass over tea kettle.
Obviously he's been through some shit, but like, none of this is Lee's fault. He's just targeted Lee for no... Like, Lee doesn't deserve to be targeted like that, is what I mean. Hello.
That's the church across the street from the mansion. River Street should be just beyond that.
We need to head back that way. We'll stop off at the mansion, like you said, and make sure we didn't overlook anything.
Yeah. I might have a way to clear us a path. I can make it to that bell tower. I can draw the walkers down to that side of the hospital. There'll be thousands of them. That'll thin out the streets between here, the mansion, and River Street. Even if it's just for a few minutes.
Yeah. Also, I don't remember,
Anything
I don't
over
know if I
Honestly,
said already,
my vision isn't
but
great.
thank you for the follow,
I think it's
Lucky
allergies
Buckets.
or all that shit those walkers are kicking up.
Allergies. Shit. People used to get those.
I know, right? You never see anybody in an end-of-the-world story with hay fever. It's not the time to get wistful.
Damn.
I know. It's this deal with Clem. It's everything. It's put this rage inside me like I can't even say. I used to get allergies too, and just... fuck. Who was that guy?
Someone with priorities?
I'm suddenly thinking about how I would fare in an end-of-the-world situation based on the fact that I have, like, severe tree nut and peanut allergies. But anyway.
I was thinking you and Omid wouldn't come with me.
We look out for each other, but we sure as hell weren't gonna let you go alone. Not with that time bomb chewed into your wrist.
You two have been solid since day one.
What's this, day 3? 4?
Well, I appreciate it. Got any good ideas for getting through that, herd?
I'm working on it. Are you gonna be able to hang in there?
I have to.
Krista, the disabled representation we've been waiting for. Slay. I think probably my allergies in terms of, so I'm allergic to cats and I am allergic to pollen. I would probably also like struggle with that, but it's not like a severe anaphylaxis level. allergy, so without access to allergy medication, to antihistamines, I would struggle with that, especially the pollen allergy. But in terms of the food allergies, my allergies to peanuts and to some tree nuts are anaphylaxis level, which means that like I could die if I'm not appropriately medically treated with epinephrine and antihistamines. Which obviously in a situation, end of the world situation like this, or disaster situation of any kind, like including real world disaster situations like this, without like the appropriate medication, I would really struggle. I also have asthma, and my asthma has been largely under control for a long time, but asthma attacks are always a possibility, and I have to carry around a reliever inhaler with me, steroid inhaler. The blue one is a reliever, so if you're having an asthma attack, it will relieve you while you're having an asthma attack. So that's medication that, without which, if I have an asthma attack, I could die. In terms of the food allergies, I think that it depends on the kind of food production system that we would be able to get to in the apocalypse situation, because obviously we have this kind of food scarcity situation. If we're scavenging for food, then if we're scavenging for like old non-perishables and stuff like that, I think the whole situation could still be manageable with like care, although obviously that brings into the question the wider issue of like food poisoning as well. But that's, not related to the allergy thing. But then obviously if you are able to grow food, then if you know what you're growing, etc., then, and I'm not growing things that I could die from eating, then that's manageable. But this is suddenly like a tangent, but now I'm thinking about how like those specific like disabilities would affect you in this kind of scenario, which is maybe something that I took for granted.
The mansion's that way.
Yeah.
If we can use that bell tower to bring them to that side of the hospital, it won't be an easy trip back toward River Street, but it wouldn't be impossible.
I'm with you. Just have to get over there.
I would literally be sneezing every 2 seconds. Yeah.
That's the church across the street from the mansion.
I once tried writing
River
something
should be just beyond
that I didn't finish about having contamination OCD in a zombie apocalypse. That sounds really good and really interesting. I would read that.
What's up over here?
That I can only
Bell
imagine
tower.
how much of a
That's
struggle
what's
that
up.
would be.
Yeah, that could help. Hey. How's the leg?
It's doing a lot better. Thanks for going into Crawford for me, even if it wasn't entirely for me. Clementine, too. She's tough as hell.
Isn't she?
Yeah. Don't worry more than you should about her, okay?
I think you're Clem's favorite, you know that?
Really?
Yeah, she's a big fan. You get away with shit I never would.
We're getting her back, Lee. You know that, right?
Yeah.
When we get this fucker, we'll get out of sight and leave you with him. You get me?
I get you. I'll see if we can make it out to that bell tower.
Okay. Be careful, though. I don't want you going any sooner than you have to.
Thanks.
Omid. That's my brother. That's my brother. I did take part in take part of it to my writing group once, and got annoyed when someone lectured me on what a person with OCD would feel. Yeah, I mean, you have every right to be annoyed about that. Fuck that person for doing that. I have a story that I'm not like gonna go super into on stream, but I haven't really actively taken part in creative writing classes or writing groups for a lot of reasons. But like I had one time that someone wanted me to give them like feedback on something that they'd written, and I said something.
Yeah. Could buy us some time. Draw as many as we can this way. Get down off the roof on the opposite side and bust our asses getting back to the man.
I said, sorry, I'll finish that story real quick, but I said something to them about a scene that they'd written, and how race and racism were approached in that scene, which I didn't like. And they got really defensive. This person was white, by the way. They got really defensive about it. And specifically, like, one of the things that they said was like, you don't speak for all people of color. And I was like, okay, well, I never said I did, but I gave you my opinion. You asked for my opinion. And also, even if I don't speak for all people of color, which I would never pretend to, I probably know more about it than you, a white person.
You think you should be the one to go?
My leg's feeling better. Let me do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, Ben'll do it.
Anyway, I think I'm very picky about who I actually share writing with or give feedback to now.
Next to lose. What's the worst that could happen? I get bitten again? So we're agreed then.
Okay, here we go. Here we fucking go.
Hurry.
Yeah, what she said.
I'm doing my best. Oof. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Yep, there we go. Go, 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 go.
Ah!
Holy shit, man! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Wasn't
fine.
anyone holding the ladder?
Try to find another way out of there?
Was nobody holding the ladder? Somebody should have been holding the ladder. Come on. Yes, because as we all know, every person with a disability experiences said disability in the exact same way, lol. Yeah. I honestly constantly say at group there are 8 billion people in the world whenever they act like a young woman wouldn't act like that, etc. Yeah, it's a very good point. There's lots of ways that people act, absolutely. Honestly, I never understand why people argue back. Like, if you really don't agree and don't want to take that advice, just say thanks and don't use it. I mean, especially like in the case of the example that I don't want to go super into it, but that particular kind of defensiveness as well is not just a defensiveness to criticism or like constructive critique about like something that you created, which I totally understand having that kind of emotional response, because when someone critiques things that I've written, you know, when you create something that feels very personal to you because you've created something and you want people to like it, right? That's a very human way to feel. So if someone gives you criticism, even if it comes from a good place, even if it's constructive, and it's not because they don't like it at all, then sometimes your gut instinct can be to feel bad about it, and that's just something to work through, because I've come to a point where I feel a lot better about receiving constructive criticism, and if anything, I want that because I want my work to be better. If it's actually constructive criticism, of course, not if it's just stupid. But in that case, it's also a defensiveness about like someone saying that you wrote something that could potentially be construed as racist or that made someone feel uncomfortable, like a person of color feel uncomfortable, and your defensiveness to that, which is stupid. And then in your case, Dean, as well, it's just like, if someone is basically, like, you have a disability and someone is telling you, like, how someone with that disability would feel, that's just stupid. And of course you'd be annoyed. That's like a justifiable annoyance. I would also tell them, like, fuck off.
They're coming this way.
Tons of them. Jesus.
Now get back here.
How? There's no ladder.
I think I have to jump. There's no way back.
You can make it. It ain't that far.
got this. You got this, motherfucker.
Okay, come on, Lee. Ah! Whew. Fuck. Okay.
Good goddamn leap, pal.
Okay,
Let's get the hell off this roof.
the way captions are displayed in this game are certainly a choice. Read bad for multiple reasons. Yeah, they're not ideal. It could be worse, but there's definitely some improvements they could make. I think some people just always assume they're right and don't like to be contradicted. I guess we're not quite past critique of things like attitude to race or gender feeling like personal attacks. We often still think of people being a racist, not certain acts or attitudes being racist. Yeah, of course, like, when, you know, like, someone is being defensive in that way, it's because you think that you're saying that they're a bad person or, like, a racist, instead of being like, well, whether you meant it to or not, like, this thing, I think, was racist, and I think that it would be nice if it was not racist, and that's not an attack on your character, but it is, like, a necessary, you know, critique. Because we're all capable of racism, we're all capable of disableism, etc., etc.
Holy.
What the fuck?
The boat's gone.
Come on.
Holy
just
shit.
Come the fuck on!
Well, we're not coming back here after we find Clem.
Who? Fuck. How could this
I
happen?
don't know.
Hey guys,
No fucking way! The invalids?
their actions contradict your characterization, but yeah, the invalids.
He's right.
Fucking hell,
They're not
Kenny.
invalids. They're just people. People who've been dealing with shitty situations even longer than we have.
We've got disableism from Kenny
I don't give
now.
a fuck if their Make-A-Wish was a fucking boat ride! When I find them, I'm gonna rip their throats out!
We'll never find them.
He says he feels bad about it. Leaving us and Clementine behind.
They fucked us!
It's funny when Kenny gets angry at other people for doing something selfish as well, because he's always suggesting we do something selfish and shitty.
Omid, can you go over the fence and let us into the backyard? We shouldn't be out in the open.
Yeah.
This is not happening. Everything is so fucked.
Clementine is still out there.
So we get Clementine, and then what?
We get the fuck out of cities. I'm done with cities. We go into the countryside and make a go of it.
Yeah, I think she's
that
right
seems
about
like a good idea
I
to
think
me.
cities
Nobody
are a
asked
really
you.
bad idea.
You just did.
Don't get fucking smart with me, Ben.
Chill.
Do you remember we had a boat? A boat!
No,
Krista's
Krista's right.
Boat was a pipe dream. We still go after Clem, and then we get out of Savannah and rethink our entire plan.
Rethink? How about we just think for once?
That's what I'm saying we do.
Kenny, you were a mistake.
Calm down, Kenny.
You were a mistake. I
Yeah,
should have left you
chill.
fucking behind.
We can do this in the yard.
I've definitely been in situations where I critique
I
someone's
swear to
depiction of
God.
autism or the
What do we
narrative
do
surrounding
about
it,
that?
and they respond with, "Why are you attacking me? I'm not a bad person," etc.
Get to the countryside. We dicked around with cities and coastlines and boats too long. Take her out there. Live as safe as you can, okay?
Look, I agree with you. I think out in the country is the safest place to be. But you're not dead yet, so put a pin in that, okay?
Oh, thanks, Krista.
Where the hell do you get
She's
off?
I'm
alright.
just saying we should all chill. Not just you.
Chill. Lee's bitten and God knows how long he has left.
I like her.
Clementine is who the fuck knows, and we're robbed of the only hope we've had.
So?
So Lee should have left your ass in Crawford. We got enough problems.
Fuck you, Kenny.
Kenny, stop!
No, let him.
I am so sorry about Katja and Duck. I am. And I know I fucked up. But stop pushing me around and stop wishing I was dead. No! You know how they died. You said goodbye. I never got to see my family, my parents, my little sister. Do you get that? Your family is gone, but at least you had them to lose. I never made it home. They could be alive or dead or walkers
Krista's
or
like,
worse,
no,
and
let
I
him
don't
cook.
know.
And she's so right for that.
Give me a fucking break.
No, good for you, Ben. Good for fucking you, Ben.
Ben,
No, I'm glad. He said it. It needed to be said.
Here they come.
in the house!
Omid with the casual sass. Yeah. Omid and Krista are the
They
real
shouldn't
ones.
be able to get into the backyard, right? Maybe not.
We can secure this place.
Krista! Get upstairs. Make sure nobody's here.
On it.
Krista will remember that.
Kenny. Move anything you can up against the doors and windows.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, slow.
Ben. Kill anything that gets in.
You know you're talking to me, right?
Ben, just do it! Omid! What is it?
Oh god, what is it? What is it?
Front doors!
Oh fuck, 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 fuck.
Lee, help!
On my way, on my way.
There's gotta be a knife or something in there.
Hurry!
I'm looking, I'm looking. Okay, thank god.
Take their goddamn arms off!
There we go.
Now what?
Kenny thinks an idea is good only if he suggested it first.
Get ready to fight.
This place seems sturdy to me. I think we're fine.
Oh, it's Bree.
Sturdy my ass! Get upstairs!
You saw zombie Bree. Yeah, there she is. Rest in peace. How'd she get all the way here?
Guys, help me with this!
Yeah, okay. Come on.
Everyone get to the end of the hallway.
Yeah, the subtitles, they need like a background and they need not just a color indicator for who's speaking, but also the name of who's speaking. And a directional thing where the voice is coming from.
When we see an opening,
And
we go
probably
for it.
a better font.
How many bullets
But the
y'all
font
have?
isn't too bad.
Three.
But like a sans serif
5,
font.
4, 2.
Just to explain
Know where to aim.
Get ready.
why they're not as good as they could be. Okay. I'm notoriously bad at shooting, but hopefully this will be okay. I'll do my best.
I'm out!
Me too! Fuck! Where do we go? There's no goddamn opening!
Up!
Up? Yeah, okay.
Go!
Go, go, go! Come on, guys. Pick it up, Ben! Come on, Ben! Oh, we're all in. Whew. Is it me or is Lee getting paler over this episode because of his sickness? I think he is, yeah.
I'm not good with these. You dropped it down there.
I think he is.
That could have gone better.
Everyone okay?
Lee's still bitten.
Shut up.
Okay, let's get out of here and keep moving.
Kid's right. We gotta keep moving. Think there's any chance we get Clem and catch up to those goddamn thieves?
I don't know. Maybe.
But we're not going out through this window. No latches, no roof access, and 30 feet straight down.
Anyone have any ideas?
I bet this guy would. He's got a resourceful air about him.
Knock it off.
Nixon Kent III. Industrial...
Need?
Krista. Just trying to lighten the fucking tone.
We need solutions, not stupid jokes. I'm sorry.
So, no ideas then?
Can't we fight our way back through the house?
No, I don't think we can.
I've got a weapon. What else do we have?
Not much.
It'd be a goddamn mess going back down there.
I'll go.
We're no good to Clementine dead.
Whoa, Lee, you okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just...
This is my best risotto yet, and you didn't share with the chat? Wow. Clem. Oh, Clem.
Lee, get up!
You hear that?
Yeah, I did.
What did that mean?
She's at the hotel, where her parents were staying. He hasn't moved her.
Yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
we know where to go though.
Yeah.
That's good.
We need to start thinking about more than just Clementine when it comes to our urgency.
What do you mean?
How do we get out of here?
That's the whole
I'm gonna
point.
fucking
We
kill
don't
you,
know.
Kenny.
Okay, now your life depends on it. How do you get out of here?
I don't know. I don't get it.
I do.
We have to go now. Like right this goddamn minute.
Where, Lee? Come on. We're trapped. How long you think we have?
What? I don't know.
We should have cut it off. At least then there would have been a chance.
Well, you didn't. And it's too late now.
I think we need to have an adult conversation about what happens if Lee takes another spill.
Hey, look.
We could be looking at a Larry situation here.
Who's Larry?
It don't matter.
He looks fine to me.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Just talk about it.
Does that conversation end with me getting something dropped on my head?
Now, hey!
Guys, I don't know what happened before Omid and I showed up, but we can cross this bridge when we get to it.
Thank you,
Lee,
Krista.
I'm not advocating anything here, but how is this not a thing? We're all so worked up about Clementine that we're forgetting what the fuck happened to you.
What if it was you, and it was Duck out there?
Whoa there, friend.
I bet you'd rather stay focused on the problem, not have people turn on you.
This is getting out of hand.
You're gonna listen to me. We will get Clementine back, with or without you, because I haven't given up everything to die because we were stupid.
You're not touching me. Do you understand that? You know exactly what to do if I turn, and that's enough. Do you hear me?
You might become one of them. You understand that? How can you be fucking calm about that? Ah!
Honestly, if I could have thrown it at Kenny, I
Ruined that
fucking
dude's
would have.
face.
Shut up, sweetie. Look.
It's corroded to hell.
I fried the lemon rind.
What's on the other side of
with
this wall?
bacon and
30-foot
garlic.
drop?
No, this mansion butts up against
That
the one
sounds
next
so
door.
good.
I'll be damned.
We're not lifers on Alcatraz here. We can't spend the next 3 months digging through a wall.
If the rest is as dilapidated as this, we might not have to. Let's see.
What happened to the community? What happened to solidarity? Send the leftovers.
Yeah, we can
I've
do
never
this.
hated a man like I
Okay.
hate Kenny. If Kenny
We'll
has
work in
one
shifts.
hater, it's
Omid,
me.
Krista,
If
and
Kenny
I.
has no
Lee,
haters,
you
I'm
rest.
dead.
We have to work fast.
I would say James Amber maybe, but it's a close contest. I think maybe I hate Kenny more than I hate James Amber.
I'm glad you told us when you got bitten. Would have been easy not to.
Well,
We probably would have let you go alone if you hadn't told us, which would have been a mistake.
If I were you, I would have been scared shitless.
I am.
And when it happened?
I panicked. But now I feel it inside me. Like the day before you get the flu.
It's horrible.
Wish you would have taken it off.
Don't think it matters much now. I'm losing a lot of feeling in it.
Really?
Yeah, it's hot, like when you break a bone. Tingly.
So when we get this guy, what do you think?
We figure out who he is, why he's doing this. We can rescue Clem, but she won't be safe if this guy's not gonna stop.
So, did your crew get into any shit before you met up with us?
Is it possible to have survived and not gotten into some shit?
And, you know, whatever happens to you,
Seriously, can we not talk like that? The entire time we were at the hospital, I could sense you think you're as good as dead.
I'm bitten, Krista. We all know that's a wrap.
There's gotta be something.
I want you guys to take her.
Stop it.
I'm serious. She'd be safe and relatively happy with you two.
We're not doing this right now.
Krista, listen to him.
It's what I want, okay?
What about him?
We gotta support him. He's only a kid still. It's easy to forget that.
He loses shit like that often?
No, that was a first.
It's good that he did. Kenny couldn't pull that shit on me.
Kenny's been horrible to him. He blames Ben for his family's death, and it's just more complicated than that.
Well, seems like it got through to Kenny. Whatever that's good for.
All right. I'm out of gas. You look good and rested.
Sure, if you don't count an infected leg.
You want me to do it?
Nah, and you can hop in after me.
Oh God. I'm gonna have to talk to Kenny now. Amit, come back!
Shouldn't be long
Amit,
now.
please.
It's good we're forced to take a breath. I still can't believe you went and got chomped. Just fucking hell.
Shut the fuck
At least he told
Kenny.
us.
Took some brass. I don't think I would've.
Yeah, because you're a fucking coward. And you just try and make up for it with all of this fucking bravado assholery.
I don't know how to answer that.
I'm sorry. You've lost more than anyone. Well, as much as anyone.
Lee's family's gone too.
Ben is a teenager, yeah.
Maybe take it easy on him from here on out.
I'm angry as hell.
Not at him.
Maybe. Maybe not.
You heard him outside.
I did. I never really thought about it that way. This guy tell you much about what we've been through?
Bits and pieces.
Before y'all, we had this woman, Lily, with us.
God, okay.
Lord knows where she is now.
Sorry guys, I'll catch up with
Anyway,
chat in a second.
had
I just
to
want to pay attention to this.
Make some tough calls with her dad. She came between Lee and I pretty good. I spent a lot of nights hating this guy's guts.
After everything, he's still a bastard, you know, Ken?
Been hearing that my whole life, Doc. Well, cheers.
I'm through! No walkers. Things are looking up.
What fake bacon do you use? I use the Richmond ones daily. Usually I go for Vivera. I've never had the Vivera ones, but I really like the Richmond fake bacon. And their sausages are amazing.
This place seems pretty sealed off.
Also, Faye, don't let Dean take all the leftovers. Charlotte, you're gonna have to keep them fresh for about 10 hours while Faye catches an international flight.
We should move.
Yeah.
Got at least one shot left.
When I played
Let's clear
this
the
when
room
I was
before we
younger, I
move
was
on.
like, he's not a kid.
Lee,
He's
figure
my
out where we're
age.
headed.
And now I'm like, LOL, Ben is a toddler. Yeah, I mean, he's not a toddler, but he is a kid. You know, he's a teenager. And yeah, for sure, I playing this as a 27-year-old is definitely different from playing it as a teenager. I don't remember much about, like, I really don't remember much about the first time I played this, because I must have been a teenager when I played it, because I was when it came out. But yeah. I do kind of wish that I remembered more about it, because it would be interesting to compare my reactions as a teenager to my reactions now. But as I've said, one of the only things that I always remember that always really stuck with me was the beginning with Lee in the cop car, and the whole like Lee being framed as a criminal and like a aggressive like black man thing. So I think that kind of aspect of like the racial dynamics of it is something that's stuck with me for a long time. Dean reminds everyone of what happened with Ben and how we know that he's a teenager because he's from high school. Well, at least we got the chance to call him a bastard before Lee dies. Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking about trying to show compassion to Kenny then, but I was just like, I'm actually... You know, every time that I've tried to show him compassion, he's thrown it back in my fucking face. Oh, Anonymous donated £40 via Streamlabs charity. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, whoever donated £40 to medical aid for Palestinians. That's really, really generous. Thank you so much. We're less than £100 away from our next goal now, which is really exciting. We're about 77 pounds and 13 cents. I can do maths. Cents? Pence. Mixing up currencies, away from our next goal, which is really exciting. Thank you guys so much. I'll keep them in the fridge, no worries. The Vivera bacon is actually incredible. I'll have to try it. I think maybe I've not seen it in the shops before. This one is good too, but Vivera is my favorite flavor and crispiness wise. Ooh. Sounds delicious.
Don't ask me how I'm doing. Let's just keep going.
Well, I don't want to talk to you anyway, Kenny.
Lee, you okay?
Yeah.
Let's keep at it.
I guess Crawford would have gotten them anyway.
Oh, grim. Grim, grim, grim.
You still with us, Bit?
Yeah, Lee. I just want to help.
It's sick, but think of all the pain they avoided.
What do you call this thing?
Art?
Art? Question mark?
Hard to believe the world once felt this peaceful.
My cats genuinely think the Vivera one is real when I cook it, which is a solid litmus test. Damn. That's good fake bacon.
You still with us, Bit?
Yeah, Lee. I just want to help.
Ben is a good kid. He's trying his best, you know. Kenny's just a fucking asshole.
Might be the way out.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Nothing other than personal items in here.
Looks like we can stay off the streets all the way to River Street if we're careful.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Okay. Once again, climbing is really an essential skill for these apocalypse times. Ben? You got this, Ben. No!
Me and my fucking mouth.
Holy fuck! What are we gonna do?
Stay up here. Keep an eye out.
Okay, but I can't see much from up here.
Just let us know if they start coming down the alley. We'll be back.
Be careful.
Oh, God.
Ow! I'm okay!
Oh, Ben.
I'm okay. Just get me out of here.
Shh! Quiet, Ben, or they'll be on top of us.
Yeah, try to keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry. Just get me up. My legs hurt, I think.
Ben, this is looking really rough.
We're gonna get your ass up.
Really? I thought you...
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, shit. 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 Oh, Ben.
Fucking hell.
Oh, shit.
What is it? I'm okay. I'm okay.
Fuck.
We can get you up.
Oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, you cannot move him. You cannot move him. Oh, fuck. No. I'm not gonna say he's screwed.
We gotta do something.
Please.
Oh, we cannot move him. Oh, no, this is... I'm sorry, we can't...
Fuck.
You can yank him off, but, like, that's gonna destroy his internal organs. That's gonna cause more damage. Oh.
Oh God, don't let them get to me!
Oh, fuck.
Do you have any bullets left? This has only got one left in it.
I'm out.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, Ben,
What?
I'm so
Go
sorry,
back.
Ben.
She needs you, Lee.
Kenny!
This is not a discussion!
Okay, I'm going.
Good. Get back up
Look,
there.
I'm not arguing.
Now!
What are you gonna do?
Fucking go!
Well, maybe Kenny did one good thing.
Back, you sons of bitches! Yeah! Ah!
Oh, fuck! Kenny, please!
Fuck. Damn, because there's so many ways you can play this episode with different combinations of people and stuff. Like, there must be so many different ways all of this can go down. Oh, rest in peace, Ben. No, that's genuinely really sad. I feel so bad for the poor kid, you know?
What happened?
I really didn't want him to die. I've tried really hard to keep Ben alive this whole time because he's just a kid. He deserves a chance, you know? It's just not fair.
I couldn't do anything. Ben was really messed up. Kenny couldn't leave him, and it was just fucked. God damn!
Anyway, bye, Kenny! Bye!
I heard a shot.
We needed more bullets.
You needed a miracle. It's not your fault, Lee.
I can't believe it.
In the end, he wasn't enough. No, he wasn't.
You saw them die?
Nobody was getting out of there.
I'm sorry, Lee.
Well, maybe he did get away. I don't know.
We should go.
Right behind.
Silver lining is we don't have to deal with Kenny anymore. You're right. I'm using more fake meats, but they take time and energy to cook. Yeah. I mean, when I'm struggling to cook, I don't usually turn to fake meat personally. I only ever use fake meat when I'm like I have energy to cook and I'm like having a good time cooking.
That's 2 on him now. The motherfucker who's got Clementine has been and Kenny to answer for.
Keep a clear head, Lee.
We wouldn't be out here. We'd all been together to defend against Vernon. And we'd be out on the water. Everyone would be alive.
Look, Lee, this is a shitty time, but I want to clear something up.
What is it?
Now with Kenny gone, means Omid and I have to stay safe. For her.
You guys would be great for her. Keep her safe.
We do our best. You know that.
Lee is definitely looking bad, but like they've done a good job of like
Are you okay?
And you can pay attention to this while the rest of the cutscene plays in just a second, but there's a specific way that color drains on people with darker skin tones that looks different to the way that color drains on white people, and they've done a good job in, as far as I can tell, certainly in depicting that. I use fake meats because I barely eat anything based on texture, etc. And meat is a very safe food for me. That makes sense. That makes sense. I've had a history of similar, so it's taken me a while to get to a better place with it. I personally believe that trying to eat less meat is secondary to keeping yourself fed in the way that works for you. Yeah, I think that completely makes sense. I've gotten to a point where the idea of eating meat makes me feel quite uncomfortable now. But I've become very anxious around food recently. Like, really anxious around food since I just had like a couple of really bad experiences since October with like severe allergies and people giving me food that had things that I'm severely allergic to in it, and it's made me really anxious about food. Like, I have to anxiously check the ingredients like 10 times, and I used to eat things that said like may contain nuts on it, and now I just won't anymore. And I used to order takeout, and I barely do now unless it's like a place that I can check there's an allergen matrix online and like it's allergy marked on Deliveroo and stuff like that. But I'd rather make it at home because it makes me so anxious now. So my attitude towards food has really changed, and because I'm being more restrictive than I used to be. I probably should have been a bit more careful before in the past, but now maybe I'm being overly anxious now, but now I'm just anxious about it all the time. So I'm being more restrictive. But I don't eat meat, which sometimes makes it hard for me, and sometimes I've been like, maybe I should have like let meat back into my diet again, because there are some times where it would make life a lot easier for me in certain situations if I could eat meat, but I haven't eaten meat for like 7 or 8 years now, and the idea of it makes me feel quite uncomfortable. So even though it's like restricting my diet more, I don't know if I could do it. At least I'm not in a place yet with that.
I should be asking you that.
Food is hard.
It's nothing.
What's nothing?
Let's just keep moving.
Why are you making me look down? Looking down is a terrible idea. That's what they literally always tell you not to do.
River Street's just up ahead. Oh, careful.
Even the buildings are full.
You never know where the next meal is.
Be careful through here.
Yeah, we don't need any more accidents. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, like, Lee, he doesn't look paler exactly, he looks like ashen. And it's like the specific way that color drains from your face when you have darker skin.
March's Hotel is around the corner of the block. We have to cross here.
Well, at least it doesn't look like a death trap. Who's going first?
You're the lightest.
He's got a busted leg, and you're walking for two. I'm obviously not doing so hot. Decision doesn't make itself. I'll go first, in case anything happens out there.
You sure?
Yeah.
I feel you, Sara. I once caused my organs to fail by undercooking a piece of chicken. That's something that you can't do with fake meat. You can't, like, give yourself salmonella, as far as I know. So that's always good. Sometimes if I, like, accidentally undercook some, like, fake chicken nuggets, I know I'm not gonna...
Just go nice and slow.
I know I'm not gonna get really sick from that, you know? That must be scary because there's no telling how seriously different places take allergies to. Some places it's a military option.
Almost there. It's an easy crossing.
And others don't give a fuck. Yeah, it is really scary. I've become like really like anxious about eating out or
Oh,
like
fuck.
I can barely do it anymore because it just makes me so nervous.
Are you okay?
Unless I like know it's a nut-free kitchen, which is very rare.
What are you gonna do?
Fuck it. I'm going for it.
Going for it?
What does that mean?
It means I'm already bitten. I just have to push my way through.
What the fuck?
Let's meet outside of town, by the train.
Are you nuts?
It's the only way. Do you hear me?
Yeah, by the train.
Jesus. We'll be there.
Train, not boat. Boat idea is stupid. Boat idea is stupid. I hate the boat idea. Yeah, a lot of places do not take allergies seriously enough, and it's like, people can die. People can die. Like, it will kill me. And I think part of the reason why my mindset has changed is because, like, it's really traumatic. And I have had, like, anaphylactic reactions in the past, but I think that some of that happened when I was a child, some of it happened when I was a teenager and a young adult while I was, like, very suicidal all the time. And I just I didn't care as much about my own life. But now I'm in a very different place in my life, and I don't want to die, which is good. And almost dying in that way is really horrible. and really traumatic. Would not recommend. This is very satisfying. Slay. Made it. All my homies hate the boat plan. Yeah. I think we've all hated the boat plan, haven't we? We've all been against the boat plan. My grandpa can't have gluten, and the way some places just try and half-ass checking is ridiculous. Yeah, it is ridiculous. I know I've said this to you before, but I actually think it's ridiculous that there are so many places that are celiac-friendly, vegan, etc., and yet there is nowhere that can guarantee they're nut-free. It's awful. Yeah, it's really awful. Just fucking sucks. In terms of chains, Pizza Express in the UK has been one of my top chains because I went to a Pizza Express restaurant once where they said the only nuts that they have are pine kernels, and my pine kernel allergy is not severe. So, slay. And then there's like one local Indian restaurant that said it's a nut-free kitchen. My mum, who has a barley allergy, is a fan of Pizza Express. That's good. I can imagine being gluten-free is much harder. Yeah. Being a completely gluten-free restaurant must be quite difficult, for sure. Chains are a lot easier because they have to standardize. Yeah, exactly. I think that part of what's like a shame about it is that since I've started to feel a lot more anxious and become a lot more restrictive about my eating, is that brands and chains are really where I have to turn to, because a lot of independent restaurants just like don't have an allergen matrix. They don't, like, I ask them about allergens, they don't know what to tell me. They're just absolutely clueless, and I don't feel safe eating there, etc., etc. And because those chains have to standardize, that can be a lot easier, and they can have a lot better like allergen practices in place, which is sad, but it means that I can't eat independently as much if I want to be like 100% sure that I won't die. Just sucks. Because obviously I want to support independent restaurants. Hello?
I got us adjoining rooms.
Where is she?
I already told you she's fine. You look horrible.
Of course it's some white
Go
guy.
over there. Put your things down.
Let me out! Who's out there?
Considering what he was saying before, no wonder he's a white guy.
Quiet, please, sweetie.
I see you in the chat, B. I will say hello in a second.
Things.
But things are going
There.
down. So I'll catch up in a second.
This is all I've got, okay?
You travel light. I don't believe you.
That's everything. Go ahead and search me.
No, I'm not touching you. Just sit down. Do you know who I am?
No, of course I don't fucking know who you are.
No. I don't know anything about you.
You wouldn't. People like you don't.
Racism.
Now you're thinking, who would have it out for me, huh? A few weeks back, there might have been a station wagon in the forest, full of all sorts of food, water, things you need to survive. Yeah, I'm not some cannibal, Lee. Some killer out in the woods. Some villain. I'm just a dad. I coach Little League.
Oh my god.
Everything was just out there for the taking. We were starving.
What happens if you don't take it?
Taking? Do you know what you took from me?
I'm sorry. Whatever it is, whatever happened, you have to hear that I'm sorry.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I wish it did. I'm not a bad man. I don't believe in vengeance, but I've got nothing left. Have you ever hurt somebody you care about?
Did this really start with that?
Not on purpose.
If it were on purpose, you'd be a sociopath. I hurt her so bad. My son Adam went missing. I took him out hunting even though my wife said he was too young. I figured he had to learn. I came back without him and the look on her face said, "You are a monster."
What does this have to do with me?
We all went out looking for him. We never found him. I hurt her so bad. Then you took all of our things. You robbed us.
This guy talks
I
like a
could've earned
Twin
her
Peaks
trust that way,
character.
but not after
Yeah,
that.
he does.
The hungrier we got, the more she blamed me. Until she finally took our daughter Elizabeth and left. They didn't get far. I found them a day later in the road. Do I look like a monster to you?
No, but you're acting like one.
I'm not like you. You killed a man with a pitchfork right in front of a little girl.
The fuck?
I did what I had to.
You let a boy get yanked out of a window and into the
shut
night
the fuck
so
up.
you could protect a pretty girl with a gun.
It was impossible to say.
Yeah, don't fucking moralize to me,
The
you fucking
sweatshirt
prick.
she's
You
wearing
kidnapped
was
a
my
little girl.
boy's. You stole that from us.
We were starving. It was cold.
So my family starved in the cold.
Yeah, he's just been following and watching this whole time.
How could you know all this?
Sir, why am I getting your life story? Just give me back my daughter. I feel like this guy needs to learn how to take responsibility for his actions. Yeah, I mean, I do think he's deflecting.
Monster. You're a murderer and a thief, and I'm gonna hurt you.
And a racist, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Instead of taking responsibility for his actions, he's deflecting all of it onto Lee.
because that's what will happen if she goes with you.
This is racist, right? Like, why are you targeting Lee in this way?
I realized who you folks were. I came after you purely for revenge. But the more I heard about the things
not anyone else in the camp
and the danger she was in, our plan.
You don't fucking care about her. Like, you don't care about her.
Listen to me. I need you to hear this before what happens next. I can take care of her. We can have a family.
No.
I bet you don't even know how old she is.
She's 8.
Wrong. She's 9.
What?
Her birthday was 6 days ago. I know how to be a dad, you know.
I'm gonna kill you when I get the chance.
She wouldn't be exposed to what she
Who's we? Who is we?
No. Shut up.
It makes sense.
It's not happening.
No, you fucking stalker.
Let us go.
No. No, I don't think so. You're going away, and we're starting a new family. Hey.
Sorry, that happened. Just catching up with chat quick. As someone that has many years of hospitality experience, the way that making sure your staff is aware of allergens just isn't a priority in independent places is so bad. Yeah. Terrible. And it's like, I want to give money to your independent business, but if you don't care about whether or not, like, I will die if I eat at your restaurant, then it's not my fault that I can't support your independent business, actually. You should be taking that seriously. Howdy indeed. I think you take it anyway, like someone overrules you. Okay, so the station wagon in episode 2, at the end of episode 2, there's the station wagon with all the food in it after the whole shebang with the cannibals. And I chose to take the food, but possibly even if you don't choose to take the food, then the group will overrule you and the food will be taken anyway. But the thing is, like, it's one thing if you as a player choose that and then Lee is one of the people who suggests it to project all of this shit on Lee. And even then it's fucking weird because of everyone you're choosing Lee, you're targeting Lee, you're projecting on Lee. And again, we've talked a lot about like the group dynamics that have happened throughout these episodes and how people have treated Lee in that way. And I want to note how noticeably Omid and Krista have not really. Like, Krista, I think, did have some of that skepticism and was unfairly skeptical before, but she's softened a lot. And Omid and Krista have probably been some of the most, like... And Carly, who was racially ambiguous, I suppose. She could have been a brown girl. I think she was an Asian girly, but I don't know for sure. But just noting a general pattern of difference between how white people have responded to Lee and characterized him and targeted him and villainized him compared to how other people of color have. And so I think it's fucking insane. Like, this whole thing is fucking insane. But if Lee doesn't even suggest it, then it's another level of, like, targeting this guy for literally no fucking reason, right? This is super creepy and racist. R.I.P. Carly. Can we just take a moment of silence for Carly? R.I.P. It is pretty ableist the way that people don't take allergies seriously, actually. Yes, I would say so. I would say so. And it's pretty serious. Again, this is a life or death situation. It's pretty serious. I assumed that Carly was white, to be honest. Yeah, I wasn't sure. She came across to me as, like, potentially Asian, but potentially white. And you don't really want to make an assumption about people's background, right? So I don't want to make an assumption. But I felt like she seemed like she could be one or the other. Or neither. Could be totally off. But who knows? We never got to find out. Rest in peace, Carly.
Honey, I think this is all gonna work out.
What are you...
I'm glad too.
What?
I wish it wouldn't have had to get this bad, but it's all over, hon. Isn't it?
Just about.
I hate seeing you like this. I just miss your smile, honey.
She was definitely
I
warmer
miss you
to
so
Lee.
much, Tess. You're gonna like Clementine a lot, though. She's not Lizzie, but she's sweet. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
So this fucking creep is trying to steal a surrogate daughter for him and his wife. That's a surrogate brown daughter for him and his fucking wife. That's some real white people shit. You're trying to steal a brown child? Fuck you! Well, his dead wife, but still! I'm smashing the button! Come on! Am I meant to still be pressing it, or is it just... Okay, he's dead. Whew! Okay, he's dead. We're good. Whew! Wait, how did his wife die? Did I miss that?
He could come back.
It's okay, Sweet Pea. We're leaving.
No, maybe I should have shot him.
Good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, right, yeah. He found her dead a few days after she
You
tried to
look
go off her in
horrible.
with their daughter.
That's what he said.
Let's just get somewhere safe. You don't smell good.
Yeah, I know. Did he hurt you?
No. Not really. I'm sorry, Lee.
Clem, it's okay. We need to get you somewhere safe. And then we have to talk, okay?
Yeah.
Everything's okay now. We need to figure out how to get out of Savannah as fast as we can.
If this episode ends up being, like, shorter than the others, then I might also start the special episode, but we'll see how it goes. Because these episodes have, on average, been, like, 3-ish hours.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
But so far, I've only been streaming for an hour and 40.
It'd take you. Yeah.
And it seems like, Can I kill him? Or is it too late? Yeah, it's too late for me to kill him. Sorry, guys.
Which way out?
Through there.
Damn, now I'm like, should have killed him. I just want to see what's through this door.
Which way out?
Through there.
Okay. Clem's like, Lee, you bitch. Do I have my cleaver?
It didn't bite you.
Yeah. I know it. Must have.
You're covered in all that gross stuff.
Had to get through a bunch of them to get here. That's how we'll get out of Savannah.
Well, also, I'm almost dead. Oh, Lee. There we go. There's my melee weapon.
Oh no.
Sorry, Clem. Poor little baby.
Are you done?
A little more. I want to be sure. Just a little more.
So gross.
There. That should do it.
I hope so.
And you're missing something.
Your hat.
I thought it was gone.
Yay.
I thought you were gone.
Thank you.
Stay right next to me. Walk very slowly. Don't look around. And don't panic.
I wonder if she's seen her parents by now or not. Because her parents must have died in this hotel, right? This is where they were staying. Oof. Scary. Freaking terrifying. Oh. La la la. Walking through a crowd of zombies with my daughter. Going for a little stroll, but there are zombies everywhere. Oh no, what is it? Oh, there's her parents. Oh, Clem. No. Oh no. Oh, Clem. Poor Clem.
Lee, wake up. Please don't be dead. Please, no. Lee, I was so scared. I thought you left me. I saw my parents.
Poor baby.
I know. They didn't get to you, right?
No. We got away. They're dead for sure.
Clem. Oh, Lee.
Clementine, we have to get out of here as fast as we can.
We can't. There's thousands of them outside.
We have to. I'll protect you. We'll push through them.
No, that's crazy. I saved you. We're safe here. I locked us in.
Get that door open.
I can't.
Do it!
It was only a little open when I found it. I closed it to keep us safe.
Hold on, 3.
Okay, Clem,
1,
you thought that
2,
was best.
3.
You don't know what's going on.
See?
Clementine. I'm sorry, Clementine. I'm supposed to take care of you. I can't now.
I know. I think there might be a way out over there.
Good girl. Let's go. I might be a little slow.
I'm crying a little. Sorry. It's just really sad.
I got you. You can lean on me if you have to.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I thought I was helping by bringing you in here.
I know, honey.
You couldn't have known. I should have told you.
It was scary at the hotel.
Yeah.
Keep going. We're almost there. Get up, Lee. The door is right here.
I can't.
You have to.
Damn, I can't move. This is it for me here.
Please, please try to get up.
I can't. You don't have much time. You gotta do something. Fast.
Like what?
You need to get out of here as soon as you can.
I can't leave you.
Let's work on getting out, okay? We'll figure it all out. Don't worry. The way out's through there, Clem.
I know.
Just start by getting that door open.
It's locked.
It's no big deal. It's just a glass window.
Ow!
Not with your hand. There's a baseball bat under the counter, Clem. You can use that. Use the bat to shatter that window so you can reach in, okay?
Okay.
Watch out for broken glass. Good job. Don't be afraid of him, honey. You're smart. Yes, you're smarter than all of them. We'll get you in there. Don't worry. You're doing good. The way out's through there, Clem.
She knows
I know.
already. But how do I go?
Grab the chair, Clem.
This does not feel
To
like it
reach
can
out
end
to the
well.
lock.
No. I'm really worried that she's gonna have to kill him. I knew that it was like an option to say, but I just didn't wanna... Like, I don't want her to have to go through that.
Open it.
He's trapped.
This'll be easy then. He's got keys. Probably to that door. And everything you'll need.
You're doing good, Clem.
There are handcuffs on the ground.
sad music. Thank you for the hugs. Very necessary right now.
You have to handcuff the walker. You can kill it easy then.
I don't know, Lee.
You can do it. Just be careful. Move around the side and jump away if he gets close.
Lee.
You can do it.
You can do it, honey. Good girl. Good girl.
What should I get first?
Get the gun, Clem. Always the gun. Get him! Get him! Watch out!
Fuck. Fuck what?
Kill it! You have to kill it!
Shit. Good girl. Good girl. There we go, you got him. Good girl.
I did it. I got him.
Great, Clem. Good job.
This is very upsetting, yeah. Between this and Ethel Kane, it has been a very emotional week for you. Yeah, it has been.
Hey. You're strong, Clem. You can do anything.
But I'm little.
Doesn't mean nothing. You're gonna see bad stuff, but it's okay.
My parents. It's so horrible.
I can't imagine, sweet pea.
And now, you? Please. Please don't be one of them. Please don't become a walker.
There's only one thing you can do. You know that.
I don't know if I can.
God, what do I do?
You have to shoot me, honey.
Lee, no.
It's okay. It's okay. Back in Macon, honey, I had to kill my brother after he turned.
I didn't know that.
It was terrible, sweetie. You just have to do it. I know you can.
But
I hated seeing him like one of them. And I don't want you to see me like that. And I don't want to hurt you. Please, Clem.
okay, Lee. I can do it. I can.
Tomid and Krista. They're outside of town. By the train. You remember how to get back there?
Yes.
Good.
Clementine will
They'll take
remember
good
this.
care of you. And Clem. Stay away from the cities.
Definitely.
They're just not worth the risk. And also...
What is it?
No, don't worry. All right. I'll miss you.
Me too.
Guys, I'm a mess. Sorry. Fucking hell. I'm crying so much. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh fucking hell. Okay, wow, okay, that's episode 5, that's the last episode. Fucking hell, okay. Oh my god. I remembered that Lee dies, that was like one of two things, the couple of things that I remembered about this, but fucking hell. I didn't remember that it happens like that. That was really rough. I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm clearly not. Okay. Okay. Well, let's look at our final decisions. Okay. Removed Lee's arm. Most people do that, so you and 32% of players didn't remove your arm, so I was in the unpopular third of people. Lost temper, you and 46% of players lost your temper with Kenny. That's a bit more even. I think more people should have lost their shit at Kenny, because Kenny was being a huge dickhead the whole time. Gave up weapons, you and 70% of players kept your weapons. Smart. Killed Clementine's captor, you and 90% of players killed the stranger. Oh, I thought that I accidentally let the stranger live, but if he's dead, he's dead. And good. Stopped Lee from turning. You and 95% of players made sure that Lee didn't turn. That's overwhelming. 95% is overwhelmingly in favor of that. Okay. Oh, Charlotte, I hope you're okay. Yeah, sobbing is a really reasonable reaction to that scene. It's really fucking brutal. I haven't even seen most of this and it's getting me. Yeah. That bottom statistics, though, most people making the objectively correct choice. Yeah. I actually always have Clem leave Lee without stopping him from turning. Oh, really? I was kind of torn because I mean, you guys probably heard me saying the first time that I didn't want her to have to go through killing him, but then she said that thing about seeing her parents as walkers and how it was horrible seeing them like that, and that made me change my mind, even though it's like horrible for her to have to kill him. God, I can't believe that's the end. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. I think that I will play the special episode now, because that ending is just so rough, and I need a bit of, like... I need a bit of something more, and and stuff, so that that's not just like how we end this stream, because it's awful. It's just really awful, and I don't want that to be the way that I end the stream today. And the episode was only 2 hours anyway, so I'm sure it won't take us long to get through the special episode. Caitlin sends love and hugs also. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm surprised it's that skewed. It wasn't when I played it. For me, I thought of it purely on protection grounds for her, and bullets are a limited resource, and the noise control walkers. That's true. It's interesting that it's changed so much. Genuinely wonder if events like the pandemic have altered how people play. Yeah, it's really interesting. That's an interesting point. I hadn't considered that. Okay, here's a summary of decisions relating to certain characters. Kenny, you defended his son in the drugstore. You fought him when he was in denial. You asked him to kill his son. He was lost to the herd, trying to save Ben. Katja, you attempted to give her food at the motor inn. You found water for Duck when he needed it. She shot herself when faced with her son's death. Larry, you called him a racist, because it was true. You tried to revive him with CPR. Larry died in the meat locker at the dairy. Lily, you backed her up when supplies went missing. You chose to reveal your past to her. Lily stole the RV and was never seen again. You helped Omid get onto the train. You were separated after you crossed the sign. You defended Ben when he was accused of stealing. You stood up for Ben in Crawford. Ben fell to his death in a savannah alleyway. God, Ben's death was so rough. You asked Ben to help you find Clementine. Carly, you trusted Carly with your past. You saved her life at the cost of another. She was killed by Lily. You agreed with her to tell others about your past. Krista, you met her on your worst day thus far. You revealed your bite to her. You told her and Omid to meet you at the train. You asked her and Omid to take care of Clementine. Doug, you were with him when you found your brother. He died when walkers attacked the drugstore. Duck, you helped save his life at Herschel's farm. You argued that he was not bitten back in Macon. He was shot by his father before turning, and you let him be your sidekick to solve the mystery.